Good evening, everyone. After some of the movement that I've seen in gold over the last few weeks and few days more specifically, I've decided to take the time and do gold analysis using time and price symmetry, which again is purely technical and quantitative. One of the things that I'd like to mention is that in early 2013, while I was on my federally sponsored vacation, I was asked to do some classes, and one of those classes had a technical component to it about the stock market where I did reiterate a price target of around 1120, even with the rudimentary tools that I had at my disposal back then and the charts that I was able to utilize and hand calculate. That being said, I will do a time-lapse video of me marking up the gold ETF, and then I'll have to jump platforms and utilize the Thinkorswim trade platform in order to perform the analysis from on the future contract itself. It's my belief that the low in gold is in, and even from a reward to risk perspective, if I'm wrong, gold bottoming out around 1070 with an objective of new all-time highs based on inflationary monetary policy is a 10-to-1 reward to risk ratio. So gold, in my opinion, is a fantastic buy right here. Let's get to the analysis, shall we? Here we see the gold chart, the GLD, the ETF that started in 2004, I believe. I drew the primary swings. We have the green swings up. First one turns the trend up, trend down, and as of right now, I must say the trend is still down despite the fact that this is a low video. Now I'm adding in the retracements and deleting the penetrated ones. We'll add in the retracements from the two primary lows and then the projections. Here we see that the 200% projection was the almost perfect call to the high. And now we jump down, look at the daily chart for doing our time analysis. We'll go all the way back to the high and we'll start filling in the times, which is a very tedious process, but as we go through it, you'll see the patterns in time start to emerge. Already we start seeing that the 26, 28, 29 of the month are in play, as is some early turn dates. And when we go through again, you'll start seeing that the 20th, the 20th, the 20th, the 21st, again, purely done in a analytical quantitative fashion. And then look at that 28, 28, 28, 2 months separated. So we have proper phasing, all explained within the book. The market is not random. And again, we go to today. Okay, so we finish up the analysis. We see 6-3, 10-3, 11-5. Nothing really crazy about 11-5 except for the realization that the high was 9-6. 5 and 6, very important to notice that. So now I've added in the second retracement, which I forgot to do earlier, and added in the fifth wave projections. So with my low call today, I must say that even if gold fails here and goes down to that next cluster, we still have justifiable reward to risk. The trend is still down, but we have two clean clusters, which you can see easily. The first one was above, and then that other one. Now we're looking at JNUG. It's an ultra ETF, and I believe that is a much better reward to risk play. Our reward is 1000x if we go to new all-time highs. Our risk, we'd have to account for that other cluster below $2. And I just want to zoom in real quick here and show that we have two swings and a third swing set up. We break 6.09, we are in a third swing and look for a dynamic move up, massive move up. Now let's jump to Thinkorswim here. This is GCF, the gold future continuous contract. I did the measured moves up to see where the prior retracements are, added in the two primary retracements from the, looks like the 99 low there. And now we see the beautiful cluster that I talked about in the intro video of me, where we have the 50%, 61.8, and now we can add in the 100% projection. If we add those three numbers together, we get a number in the low 1100s, which we missed, I must say, by today's low. However, I believe this cluster will hold, and we will not revisit any cluster lower. And on the daily zoom in perspective, we see that we retested the swing point, and we should be targeting new all-time highs in gold. And if not, if we break down to that next cluster, let's go to new highs still.